Hey, what's up YouTube? Scott, Scotty Tradition, back with my 2020 goals video. And in this video, we're going to talk about what my 2019 goals were and did I accomplish those goals, and also set some new goals for 2020. So if you watched my last three recap videos, 2019 was a great year. Some of the goals I hit, there were a couple goals that I didn't hit. So let's just go through those now. So if you remember back in January, I think Mike O had a contest in which he asked us to list our goals, and I listed four cards on the list. The first was a 59 Topps Bob Gibson rookie. The second was a T206 Tris Speaker rookie. The third was a T206 Ty Cobb red rookie. And the last card was a 63 Topps Pete Rose rookie. And I was able to grab two of those cards. Was able to grab the Bob Gibson earlier this year, so was super happy to grab that in a PSA 6, nicely centered. And I was able to grab the Tris Speaker at the National this year in Chicago. So I got both of those done. Was not able to grab a T206 Cobb. The prices have really risen on those over the last year or so, and it just didn't come across one that I wanted at the right price. So that is a card I would still like to add in 2020 though. I just have to make an extra, put an extra emphasis on finding a good example of that card for a good price. But instead of getting a Cobb, I did get the Ted Williams rookie. So that just, I thought was a better price and a better looking card. So sometimes that happens. I did have the Ty Cobb as a goal, but a better Ted Williams came about, and sometimes you have to be opportunistic. Ted Williams rookie was not on my list, but I felt like a good one came across, and I needed to pull the trigger on it, so I did. And then I also picked up the Hank Greenberg rookie, which is not a super cheap card either, and it's a big time Hall of Fame baseball rookie. So I was happy to get that one. That wasn't on my list either, but those are cards that I did pick up. So I think the Pete Rose I might put on hold for 2020, unless I just come across the smoking deal. But I really would like to get a red Cobb in 2020, and a few other cards as well. But let's talk about 2019 a little bit more. So cards I was able to add. Obviously, you guys know that I'm working on the top 250 in the hobby set. I was able to add 21 cards to the top 250 set this year. And so now I'm at 61 cards overall in the top 250 set, which puts me at number 26 out of 102 people doing the set. So I don't think I've moved off 26 for a while. There's actually quite a few YouTubers as well on here. Like I know Ray from Philly and Josh Rated Rookie are both kind of working on that set. I think even Mike Baseball Collector has a set in there, and there's a few others as well. As far as the Brewers all-time set, I was able to add two cards this year, and I only have one card left, actually two cards left to go. The Cecil Cooper rookie, just have not added that for whatever reason, because it's the same as the Carlton Fisk rookie. So I needed to add that one, and then also a Teddy Higuera. For whatever reason, haven't seen one of those. It's a Topps traded rookie card. So as of right now, I'm number 10 in that set, but my GPA, if you follow along with that as far as the registry sets go, is 8.73, so that you can roughly guess what the quality of the cards I have in that set is. If I do complete the set, I estimate I'll probably be up around number 4, up from number 10. And then as far as the Bucks all-time set goes, I was able to add actually 8 cards this year, which is quite a bit. So I'm really trying to finish that set for sure this year. Just have one card left to go. It's the 76 Topps Junior Bridgman rookie. And right now my GPA in that set is 8.05, and that's good enough for number 2. Once I add that Bridgman, it's going to either move me up to 1 or just below number 1. So I'm really hoping to find that Bridgman in the right grade. I could have grabbed a 9 earlier this year, but I just didn't want to pay the price for it. I'm totally okay with a PSA 8 for that card. Just need to find one that actually comes up. Now as far as the Packers Team Hall of Fame set goes, I mean, that's always a goal. I'm always trying to add to that set. And this year I was only actually able to add 3 cards to the entire set. Um, well, I had completed the set a couple of years ago already, but I'm just looking for upgrades at this point, and I was able to upgrade only 3 cards. Um, and so right now I'm up to a 9.05 GPA, which is pretty remarkable considering, there's cards in that set back from 35 Chickle. I mean, you got 100 years of Packers history. So there's 102 cards in the set. So to have a 9.0 GPA is, I'm pretty pleased with that GPA for the set, because a lot of those older cards that are in there are just very difficult to find in high grade. So to have an average of a 9.05 is a pretty big deal for the set. Now, as I said, I have a 9.05 GPA. The leader in that set is 9.62. His name is Ryan, and it's just, I'm never going to catch him. He's got some cards in that set that are many, many thousands of dollars, and it would cost me just insane money to upgrade some of those. And I do not have as good of a job as Ryan has, so he has a little bit more flexibility in his funds. So I'm never going to catch him at 9.62. The person behind me for third place is my good buddy Troy. He's at a 7.63 GPA. And there's a lot of people doing that set, actually. So it just kind of goes to show you, once you get up to the nines, like how much that takes to be in that 9 area. And then a goal I decided to maybe a quarter of the way into the year in 2019 was that I was going to do the 57 Topps Packers team set. And I already had the Bart Starr rookie in 57 Topps. I already had the Paul Hornung rookie in 57 Topps. So I decided, hey, I got the 2 hard ones out of the way in PSA 8 already. Why not just do the whole set in 8? Well, I was able to add 7 more cards to that set. I only have 3 to go. So that's something I definitely like to complete in 2020. So, I mean, one of my main goals in 2019 was to diversify the collection, and I think I did that by adding those 21 top 250 cards. I mean, I added basketball, I added baseball, I added football, non-Packer stuff. So, yeah, that's a big thing I wanted to do this year, and I think I definitely accomplished that. A goal, like I always say, is to update the Packers Team Hall of Fame set, which is kind of my baby that I'm always working on. And I was able to update 3 of those cards, but those are few and far between. I wouldn't be surprised if I only updated 1 or 2 cards this year, just because that's kind of where I'm at in the set. And another thing I wanted to do in 2019 was to find a PSA 8 of this card. This is the 48 Bowman Buford Ray, probably the hardest, if not one of the hardest cards in the entire Packers Team Hall of Fame set. This is card number 108, which is the last card in the 48 Bowman set. It's a short print and susceptible to all kinds of condition issues like bad centering and condition issues just because of where it was on the sheet, and it was short printed anyways. I've been wanting to upgrade this to an 8. When I do, it's probably going to cost me a few $1,000s. Hell, I didn't see any 8s this year, so did not get the opportunity to do that. So that is something I will be continuing to watch for in 2020. So let's talk about the 2020 goals. So a couple cards I'd like to get in 2020. Number 1 is I'd love to find a 58 Hires Hank Aaron root beer card. It is part of the top 250. I'd love to find it graded and with a tab on it. There were a couple floating around on eBay that are graded, but they have no tab on it. And then there's also one floating around that has a tab, but it's raw. And I'm just a little weary of grabbing that particular card. I know it looks like the tab is a little uneven on it, so I'm not sure if there's a piece of the tab missing. So I don't really want to risk buying that particular one. But that's something I've been looking for. I also saw a raw one at the National that I didn't pull the trigger on for the same reason. But if you ran into me at the National in Chicago, you know that 58 Hires root beer Hank Aaron was something I was looking to acquire, and didn't end up finding one there, but I'm still on the lookout for that. If you do see one with a tab and already graded, please let me know. That's a card that's I'm highly motivated to find. And then again, I'd like to find a T206 Cobb this year, red back, or red front, I should say. And then a couple other cards I think I want to add to the list to find this year. So I have this card already. It's the 61 Fleer Oscar Robertson rookie. I absolutely love this set. Just look at the colors on it. Just perfect. I love the colors to these kind of cards. And I'd love to add the 61 Fleer Jerry West and the Will Chamberlain rookie card, especially given kind of where basketball is going right now. I just can only see Hall of Fame rookies for basketball kind of rising as the modern basketball rises too, just with the international appeal of basketball. So would love, love, love to add a Will to Jerry West. And there's also an Elgin Baylor rookie in that set too that I wouldn't mind adding. Biggest regret over the last year. Now, this was not on my list to buy, but I'm really kind of a little upset that I didn't actually buy a LeBron James rookie card, a Topps Chrome rookie, when I had the chance. I highly considered buying them when PSA 10s were going for 300 or 400 a few years ago. And then they were kind of at 1,000, and I really was like, I should just buy it. And now they're at like 2,000 or more. And so that's kind of one card that really got away from me. And, I think it's pretty obvious that even now LeBron's going to go down as one of the best ever, if not the best. So love him or hate him, I mean, that's going to be a key card to have. And I kind of missed the boat on that one. So maybe they'll come back to earth a little bit, but I doubt it just because of where basketball is going. So I guess that's something I'll be on the lookout for too, is to find a reasonable priced Topps Chrome LeBron rookie. So yeah, those are my goals for 2020. Just a few cards, and then just to continue to diversify the PC a bit, try to add a few more top 250 cards, and always work on upgrading the Team Hall of Fame Packer set. So thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed the goals video. Any questions, comments, feel free to leave them below. Again, hope you guys are having a great 2020. Have a great weekend. Thanks.